Start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 43 yards. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run with Barry Sanders. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are in for 6. Anderson on for the extra point. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the carry, here's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries. But he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons.